Amusement parks are places that are meant for people to have fun. Oftentimes they'll have roller coasters as well as other types of thrill rides. Today I will be counting down my top 10 bucket list amusement parks within the United States. Keep in mind that I've been to a total of 16 amusement parks located in Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, and California. Anyways, let's start the list. But before I start the list, I have to give an honorable mention to Six Flags Over Georgia in Austell, Georgia, near Atlanta. So, I've actually been to this park before. However, when I went, I was a little kid and I was just a couple of inches too short to ride all like the B&Ms. So those being Goliath, Batman the Ride, and Superman Ultimate Flight, and Georgia Scorcher. The only really good ride I was able to ride there was Daredevil Dive. And at the time, Twisted Cyclone wasn't Twisted Cyclone. It was an old wooden coaster called Georgia Cyclone, and I hated it. It was a very rough ride. That and Ninja, which was also at the park before it became Blue Hawk when I rode it, those two are my least favorite coasters, actually. But if I revisited here, I would be able to experience all the B&Ms since, of course, I'm well over tall enough now, because I'm not a little kid anymore. So I would actually be able to experience this park like it actually deserves to be experienced. Now, on to the actual list. At the number 10 spot, we've got Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, California. This seems like a nice theme park in SoCal, and considering it's a Cedar Fair park, I hear it seems like it's got some good theming for a Cedar Fair park. So, it's got also a great ride collection. I mean, it's got the first of its kind Intimate Accelerator. It has a GCI Woody, except the layout is actually made by CCI. It was retracked by GCI. And it's got a B&M invert, it's got a Gerstlauer Eurofighter with tons of hang time, which that's actually the name of it, hang time. And it seems like it's got it's got a great collection of other supporting roller coasters, and just overall, it seems like a nice theme park that someday I do want to visit. At the number 9 spot, we've got Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, and San Antonio, Texas. Now, based on what I've heard about this theme park, it seems like the nicest theme park. I'm pretty sure this is in terms of theming and overall attractiveness. So, it seems like its main coaster is Iron Rattler, which is an RMC hybrid coaster that looks really good. It looks like it's got some great moments. And also, some of its other roller coasters is... So one of them's Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster, which it's often debated whether this ride's the best coaster, whether Iron Rattler's the best coaster in the park or Wonder Woman. And it's often debated which one is better. And then they've also got a B&M floorless coaster called Superman, and it's got some other supporting coasters, and overall, it seems like a nice theme park, seems like it's a lot of fun, and yeah, someday I do indeed want to visit it. At the number 8 spot, we've got Kings Dominion in Doswell, Virginia, near Richmond. Now, I might actually get the opportunity to visit this theme park as well as one other Virginia theme park this summer.
What did he say?
However, we'll have to wait and see if it's in God's plan, of course. So anyways, I've been wanting to visit this theme park for quite a while now, and the reason for that is because of its main roller coaster, that being Intimidator 305. Now, this ride is a massive Intamin Giga coaster, and unlike most Hyper and Giga coasters, it doesn't focus on airtime. It mainly focuses on speed and intensity. Now, I'm more of an airtime fan, but this ride, it just looks really good. Some other rides this park has is an RMC hybrid called Twisted Timbers, which looks like a very fun ride. It's also got a B&M floorless called Dominator, which makes a lot of sense because the park's called King's Dominion, so Dominator goes just well with that. And it's got plenty of other supporting roller coasters, so this just seems like an overall fun park that I would like to visit someday. At the number 7 spot, we've got Busch Gardens Williamsburg in Williamsburg, Virginia. This is actually the other theme park I was talking about when I was saying there was 2 Virginia theme parks that I just might get the chance to visit this summer. So anyways, this theme park just seems like a very nice park. Like, it seems like, as with the other Busch Gardens theme park, which I actually have been to, I've been to the Tampa one, this theme park, based on what I've heard, seems like it would be very well themed, a very nice atmosphere, and it seems to have a great coaster collection. Like, it's got rides like Alpengeist, Apollo's Chariot, Griffin, Loch Ness Monster, and so on. Like, it seems like it's got a great collection of rides, and it's got really nice theming, so I would definitely want to visit this park someday. At the number 6 spot, we've got Carowinds in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Fort Mill, South Carolina. Yes, there is a theme park on the border between two states, and of course it is called Carowinds, as I have said. So, this park just seems like a really great theme park, like with a great coaster collection. It's a Cedar Fair park, and like it's got Fury 325, this massive B&M Giga coaster. It's also got the other Intimidator, which looks like a solid B&M Hyper. And, you know, it just seems like a fun park to visit. It's also got plenty of other supporting coasters. So I would really want to visit this park. It just seems like fun, you know? At the number 5 spot, we've got Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey. Now, this park seems like it's just got a great coaster collection. So, first of all, the crowd pleaser in the park, that would be King Ka, which is the world's tallest roller coaster, as well as America's fastest roller coaster. Like, it's 456 feet tall and 128 miles per hour. If that isn't crazy to you, then I do not know what is. And then it's also got what I've heard is a great Intamin wooden coaster known as El Toro. Now, this ride just seems like it's just out of control, crazy. Like, it looks like it's got great airtime and, like, just crazy elements overall. And it's got plenty of other, like, great roller coasters, those being, like, Nitro, Batman, Superman, just a lot of good rides, it seems like, at this park, you know. It really makes me want to visit it someday. At the number 4 spot, we've got Hersheypark in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And yes, it is owned by the same Hershey that makes all those candies. So anyways, this park just looks amazing. Like, it looks like it's got a great coaster collection. I mean, you've got an Intamin Hyper, a B&M Hyper, a B&M Invert. I think you've got like 2 or technically 3 GCIs. I mean, you've got an Intamin Accelerator. I mean, and there's more. It seems like it's got an amazing roller coaster collection, and it just seems like an overall nice theme park. Like, it seems very well rounded. Like, this is based on what I've heard of it, of course. But like, this seems like a nice theme park, and I would definitely want to visit here. At the number 3 spot, we've got Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California. This park actually has the most roller coasters out of any theme park in the world, so it just makes sense why it's number 3 on this list. So, of course, since it has so many roller coasters, it's got a great variety, a great selection of roller coasters. I mean, you name it, you've got like multiple B&Ms, you've got an RMC hybrid coaster that actually it's supposed to duel. I mean, I don't know if it does most of the time, but it's supposed to duel. You've got a hyper coaster, even though I hear it's very forceless because it's not a B&M or an Intamin. It's some random manufacturer called Giovanola. I think I pronounced that correctly. It's got some aero coasters. You know, you just name it and it's there. It's just got so many roller coasters and some great ones too. So, of course, because of the great variety of roller coasters and how great some of them are, I would definitely want to visit this theme park someday. Also, here's a fun fact. I've actually been past this theme park before, so I've seen this theme park in person because I actually passed by it on a trip with my family when I was a little kid. However, we didn't go to this theme park, of course, otherwise it wouldn't be on this list. The theme parks I did go to on that trip, though, were the Disneyland theme parks. At the number 2 spot, we've got Kings Island in Mason, Ohio, near Cincinnati. Now, this theme park just seems like it's got a great coaster collection. It just seems phenomenal, just like many other theme parks on this list. I mean, you've got a B&M Hyper Coaster, a B&M Giga coaster, and you've got a GCI wooden coaster, as well as a classic Kings Island built wooden coaster that actually just so happens to be the longest wooden coaster in the world. You've got a B&M invert, and you've got plenty of other supporting coasters. Now, this just sounds like a theme park that's just full of fun things to do, you know. I would greatly enjoy going here. Like, I hear it's a nice theme park, and like I said, the coaster collection is just phenomenal. So I would definitely want to visit here. And finally, at the number 1 spot, we've got Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. Oh my goodness, this theme park looks just absolutely phenomenal. Like, it's this massive theme park in northern Ohio that's just on a peninsula. And it's got the, like, craziest coaster collection ever. It's almost as big as Magic Mountains. But what makes this park better, I'd say the coaster collection just seems to be, like higher quality. Like, it's even got what many enthusiasts consider to be their favorite roller coaster, that of course being a massive RMC hybrid coaster known as Steel Vengeance. And it's got plenty of I'm saying plenty of great roller coasters. Like, you've got an Intamin Giga, an Intamin Strata, an Aero Hyper, B&M Dive, B&M Invert, B&M Floorless, like, you name it, they've just got plenty of rides here. It's just insane, and so many of them are great. Like, I really want to visit here someday. Like, this is definitely my number 1 bucket list theme park. I definitely want to visit this park sometime in my life. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, as well as leave a comment down in the comment section below. And, of course, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.